Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel Code with Surya Official. In this video, we will understand the basic structure of an HTML page line by line. I will explain every tag in a super simple way so you can understand what it is does and why we use it. So if you are ready, then let's get started. So let's start writing our first HTML code, that is doc type HTML. So this line tells the browser, hey browser, this is an HTML5 document. It's like the ID card of your web page. It helps the browser understand what version of HTML you are using. If you forgot this, some old browser might not display your page properly. Let's write the next tag. So the next tag is HTML. This HTML contains one attribute called lang. Lang is en. That means language is English. So here lang is stand for language and en is stand for English. So this is the start of the HTML document. Everything inside the page goes between HTML and slash HTML. It wraps everything, that means head and body tag is comes under it. Or we can say that HTML is the parent and head and body are the children inside it. We also added language is en, which means this page is in the English language. If your site is in Hindi, you can write language is HI, that means Hindi. Or if it is in French, then you can write language is FR. So the next tag is head tag. So this tag contains important information about the web page like the title, character settings, SEO info, and many more. The content inside head is not visible on the page, but it's very important for the browser and search engines. So inside this head tag, we are going to put some meta tags. Meta char set equal to UTF-8. This tells the browser to use UTF-8 character encoding. That means your page can support most languages and symbols, including English, Hindi, and even emojis. Let's suppose if you want to write names like Surya Prakash, or you can put any emoji that makes your the display correctly. So let's remove this code and let's write our next meta tag. So our next meta tag is meta viewport. This makes your website look good on all devices like phones, tablets, laptops, or desktop. It controls the width and scaling of the page. If you opening your site on a phone without this tag, it will look zoomed out and broken. With this tag, it fits perfectly. So let's discuss the next meta tag. So next meta tag is meta is description. Here we have a content attribute. So in this content, we can write anything which is related to our website. So let me write here, learn HTML layout step by step. So this gives a short summary of your page. Search engine like Google show this in the search result. Okay, so let's write the next meta tag here. Name is author and content is, here we are going to write our author name. Let me write it here, Surya Prakash. This tells who created the web page. You can add your name or company name here. It's useful when someone views the page source or share your code. Let me show you the example. So if I go back to the browser and here if I right click and click this view page source, or even you can do Control plus U in the Windows. So here it is showing the page source. So here it is showing the author name. So let's close this one and let's go back to the VS Code. Okay, so these are the meta tags. Okay, so these are the meta tags which is mostly using for SEO. Go it for the next tag, and the next tag is title tag. Let me write it here, title. And here title is my first website. So this is the title of your web page. It appears in the browser tab at the top. So let's save it and check it in the browser. So if I zoom in, then you can see, so my first website is displayed in the top. So let's zoom out and let's go back to the VS Code. So after this title tag, we are closing this head tag here. So after this head tag, let's start writing the body tag. This is the main content area of your web page. Everything that you want to show on the screen. For example, text, images, buttons all go inside the body tag. For example, let me write it here h1 tag, and inside this h1 tag, let me write it here welcome to my very first website. Okay, so if I save it and go back to the browser and reload the page, then you can see this is our text which is displayed in the browser. So H1 is the biggest and most important heading tag. We use it for main titles. Okay, so if I want to write a paragraph here, so for that we are going to use P tag. So P is stand for paragraph tag. So let me write it here. This is a paragraph of text. Okay, so if I save it and go back to the browser and reload the page, then you can see, so this is our paragraph. The first one is welcome to my very first website. This is our title tag, our paragraph tag. So let's go back to the VS Code. So this P tag is used for writing paragraphs. You can write any content you want inside this. So after that, we have this slash body and slash HTML. These lines close the body and the HTML document. Every opening text should have a closing tag. It's like saying, I am done. You just learn the basic structure of an HTML page step by step. In the next video, we will learn how to add things like images, buttons, and links to make your web pages more interesting and fun. So that's it for today's video. If you found this video really helpful, then don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Code with Surya Official, and check out the full playlist for the complete HTML and CSS course. Thanks for watching, keep learning, and happy coding. See you in the next video.